This video is part of a tutorial series that will help you become confident and comfortable using the opioid abuse and risk screener from InteraSolutions in your practice. In a previous video, you learned that there are two methods for adding subjects to your OARS account in the Qualtrics system prior to administering the OARS to the patient. In this video, you will learn the first of these methods, which allows you to add one patient at a time through an online interface. To begin, log in to your OARS account at 360.qualtrics.com using the credentials that were provided to you. When you first enter the Qualtrics system, you'll always be taken to the status page. To add a new patient to the system, you'll want to click the Subjects link. As an aside, you can just ignore this yellow message about the number of prepaid subjects remaining. Qualtrics displays this on all accounts, but it's actually a message to InteraSolutions, not you, and we'll always make sure that there are enough administrations available. Getting back to the tutorial, you'll notice that the first time you visit this page there are two big buttons. For now, click on the large Add Subjects button to create your first patient. After clicking the button, you'll see that the Add Subject dialog box has opened and you can begin entering patient information. Notice that the email, first and last name fields appear in bold. These are the required fields when adding a new patient. Although you are free to use the patient's real email address, it is not necessary to add a real email. If you'd like to streamline the process or the patient doesn't have an email address, create a fake email address using the patient's initials, today's date, and your company website. For example, I'm entering a patient named Jane Doe, so I'll create the fake email address jd09012012 at yourclinicdomainname.com. Now enter their first and last name and then click Save. In another video, I'll go over the optional metadata fields, such as contact information, date of birth, etc. I'll also demonstrate how to create custom data fields in order to track things that are helpful to your practice and workflow. Now that I've added a patient, you can see that the layout of the Subjects page has changed. The Add Subjects button is now located in the upper right area of the page, and if you scroll down, you will see all of the patients you have added to the OARS listed in a directory area. You can see in this status column that a red dot appears next to the patient we just created. This indicates that they have not yet completed the OARS. A green dot would tell you that the patient has completed the OARS. The last column links you to actions that are relevant to the patient. See our Administering the OARS and Viewing Patient Reports video tutorials for more about the Login and View Report links, respectively. Before we end this video, I'll briefly demonstrate the whole process for you once more. First, log in to 360.qualtrics.com. Click on the Subjects button from the Status page. Click the Add Subject button. Enter the patient's email address or a fake email using the patient's initials, the date, and your office's website. Here I'm entering mp09012012 at InteraSolutions.com. Enter the patient's first and last name. Now click Save. The whole process is actually very quick, and if you follow the best practice of adding all the patients for the next day before leaving the office, you should find that it doesn't get in the way of your regular workflow.